Hi Taurus, welcome to your Empress reading. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life also. This may resonate with yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. And this is taking a look at what needs to be nurtured this year, where you can become more abundant, where things can grow, maybe what you could do for things to thrive. For the purposes of this reading, it's in your romantic relationship, but it could also be for self. It could be in another area of your life, your business, that sort of thing. Empress represents Taurus or Aries in the Zodiac. All right, so we got Judgment. Okay. I got that right? Taurus or Aries in the Zodiac. Zodiac's is okay, yeah, I got that right. Page of Wands. This could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. Page of Wands. I feel like it's not up high enough. It is. Queen of Swords. That could be Libra. Cancerian. That's Chariot. Six of Cups. Queen of Wands. That could be Aries. Wheel. You can't see that. There it is. Wheel of Fortune. Six of Swords. The Devil. That could be Capricorn. This was going to jump at first, but I didn't think to put it anywhere because it didn't really fall out, but this is going to jump at first. So that is, that's the Devil. That could be Capricorn. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, there. So it feels like you two aren't able to let go of each other and call what's good, like just to call it. This is, you two have come full circle, and you either need to have a serious heart-to-heart talk and get things sorted and figure this relationship out, or you need to go your separate ways because you're stagnant at this point. And those aren't your only options, obviously, but if this thing's going to get off the ground, it's going to take effort from both of you. And your person is someone that needs to have agency in their own life. They need to feel like they can do stuff and the things and do what needs to be done, and maybe forgive and forget, maybe to stop the stonewalling, or to just realize that, you know what, people make mistakes. I don't know where this is headed as far as like why someone is feeling stuck, but I think it has to do with forgiveness, honestly. Someone needs to move beyond what happened, what once was. Here, I don't know if it's your person or if it's you, but somebody needs to move beyond and forgive. Is it you? Is your person stuck on you and they don't want to let go just yet, and you're not willing to forgive and forget, or is it them? Because are you two headlocked? Like, what's going on here? Okay, so, all right. What's coming out here is that, honestly, all right, Taurus, don't get mad. Second thing, don't you hate it when people say that? I do, and yet I said it. Apologies. What's showing here is that there needs to be some forgiveness and letting go. That you haven't moved on or progressed, but you are kind of still holding someone hostage by what they did, and this is more about you needing to let go of something that happened in the past and move on than it is about your person letting go. I don't think they want to. I think they want to work things out, but I don't think that you are into it anymore. And yet, is it a kind of a punishment thing, or because you have the power to let go of this? It feels like the power rests within you, to dismiss this, to dissipate any tensions. You hold the power here, and it feels like perhaps there needs to be a heart to heart. Perhaps there needs to be counseling. You two need to talk and get to the bottom of this. For the Tauruses I'm reading for, your person wants forgiveness. They want a reconciliation. They want to move forward with this, but you're going to have to take the initiative with that, and allow it or end it once and for all. Your person could go either way. I don't think they want to end this. I think they're waiting to hear from you. And you've got this ability to, you basically, you hold all the power. I think they're looking to you to kind of decide, or to be the deciding vote, or to make your decision, something of that nature, if one hasn't already been. But there's no communication here. So this is something that if there was communication, perhaps it would give you the result that you wanted once and for all. You feel gridlocked. For the Tauruses that I'm reading for, there's gridlock here. I said deadlocked or headlocked before, but I meant gridlocked. It looks like it's a welcome reprieve for you to kind of be able to just be unto yourself. There's the possibility that you are in a relationship that is not thriving, and yet you've got somebody that doesn't really feel like they have their own agency in life, or that they can make things happen. Or maybe this is somebody that there's no effort on their part, and there needs to be also, in order for this to work. So I think this is about, quite literally, I mean, the Queen's here in the middle, needing someone to help you bridge the gap with this. I think your interest lies elsewhere, but there's no finality to this. Quite possibly it might not be in your person's best interest as far as they see it, because you provide and do a lot for the relationship, namely stability. But there's got to be somebody that puts the final on this, because right now it's like you're in your separate corners. What's this Page of Wands for Taurus? What's this Page of Wands? Knight of Pentacles. What's this Queen of Swords? That could be Taurus right there. So it's Queen of Swords. Ace of Wands. What's this? I was going to say, what's this Cancerian for? What's this Chariot for Taurus? Okay. Chariot. Clarified by the Chariot. Okay, so you are tired of carrying this person. I think you're tired of carrying the relationship, which stands to reason why you're just like, I'm out. I have no interest in this. Like, my interest lies in myself and my own at this point. Um, and you'll get there. Like you're going to get your wish, basically. If that's what you want, to be disconnected from this, because it looks like you do. It looks like you're doing an about face, and you want no more baggage or dead weight. Um, and it looks to be that you're just really going to find comfort in nurturing yours and your own, and your person needs to look elsewhere for their support or supply or resources. That was part of the downfall of this relationship too, was that they just didn't contribute anything. They had no direction, no drive, no willpower. um, but shuffling, like, shuffling that off, this is going to be a year of taking things light and easy for you, because you're going to need time to process the memories, the hurt, the pain, the anger, all of that. Not that you're going to wallow in it, you're going to find purpose in it, but this is not about you finding someone else, or this is not a romantic heavy year for you. This is a year of you focused on yourself. You need to shed the dead weight and focus on yourself and your own. What's this Six of Cups? Because this is not about reconciliation here. Perhaps this is about forgiveness and letting go, but a decision has been reached. Even if you two haven't communicated it to each other, a decision has been reached, at least on your part. You're like, I've made sense of this. The final is letting go of it. You've made sense of it. You've processed it. For the Tauruses I'm reading for, you know that this is not right, but there's still this moving on bit that needs to be done by both of you. Perhaps you can't. Perhaps you're with each other until the house or the rental agreement or what's going on, but there's no connection here. This is you having already severed and wanting to just be by yourself, but there's no, I don't know if you're, I don't know, it feels like you're not, I get the pulling away and withdrawing and taking care of yours and your own, but it feels like you two are still headlocked. You're still dealing with each other, and there's no need to, because there's no, the more I'm getting into the reading, there's no connection here. Okay, what's this Six of Cups? Okay, there's that forgiveness again. Forgiveness. Okay, what's this Queen of Wands? Alright, we got Judgment, Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius, and then we got the Eight of Cups here for Queen of Wands. That could be Aries. What's this Wheel of Fortune? Alright. Okay. Six of Swords. I don't like it. I don't like this, because this is somebody who is not wanting to move on. That's what the problem is. At first I was like, you need to forgive this person. Okay, fine. If you can't forgive them, forgive what you participated in, or forgive the situation. This is someone that is happy being a parasite. I'm sorry. No more. This is someone that is happy being a parasite. And because you either didn't know this, or it's just evolved or devolved into this, this is someone that will look elsewhere for someone else to provide for or care for. I mean no disrespect, but this is someone that is, I feel like the headlock or the gridlock is because of them. They're sabotaging every effort for you to move on. What's showing here, and that's just not right. So what's this Devil card about? Good. Good. Because no matter what happens, they can sit there and try and hold you back all they want. They can have a problem with moving forward and wanting to work things out. They don't want to work things out. They just want their continued resources and your time and your effort and what you have. So this is someone interested in things working out for their own sake. And the best you have been able to do is just kind of keep them at bay or stave them off, but they're not following through with what they've said they would do in any shape or way. Either they want to work things out with you, or they'll sign the papers, or whatever's going on. This is someone that is passive aggressive. This is someone that is very interested in preserving the way things are now, and it's going to be up to you to take the initiative to be able to leave and walk away. In turn, it's going to be a year of downtime, and you very blissfully having time under yourself to take care of yours and your own and to process this ending. And this is you slowly coming back online after that, and just getting much needed time for you to move forward with what you want to do when you want to do things. Nothing holding you back anymore. This is someone that is you're just going to have to be very forceful and forthright about ending this, because your person does not want it to end. And not because there's a love there, but because they want what you have provided thus far. So this year is going to be a year of you letting go strategically, and you taking and making time for yourself, and ushering this person out of your life, and nurturing those projects and those parts of yourself, everything that you have had to neglect because this person kind of has taken up a lot of space. This is about you turning back to that and beginning to nurture that. What else for Taurus? I hope I hope that you've stuck this far to hear the reversal in this, because at first I was like, Taurus, you got to forgive somebody and forget. Yes, but for yourself, not for them. And if you can't forgive the person, forgive yourself and forgive the situation and the mucked upness of the situation. But for some of you, you might find this too hard to forgive just yet, because this is someone who's kind of a taker. They really don't care about anybody else's well-being. When it comes down to it, they might feign nice. They might bring a coffee cake to the get-together, whatever. But this is someone, at the end of the day, they want what they want. And I just don't think it needs to be at your expense anymore. And that's what's showing here, is that you're going to get some much-needed time to be able to review the past and to make sense out of it. This could be that it's going to be some hard work, but you're no slouch, so it's okay. But shuffling off that person that's just not into the relationship anymore and kind of on the take will lighten the load considerably and allow you to progress in a much less emotional or tumultuous waters, basically emotionally and mentally. The headspace thing is huge, because for the Tauruses I'm reading for, you process things first mentally and logically before you get to the emotions of it, and that's like deep water right there, the emotions, the underbelly of it. So that's been having to continuously been staved off, because there's no time for you to even think about how you feel about something. You're just so used to having to manage so much all the time. And blissfully now, this is the year of shedding that and being able to finally address your own issues and just how you felt about this the whole time. And quite possibly it could be that you're needing to talk to someone also. but this is the year of you being able to finally attend to yourself and your own. What else for Taurus? Taurus, you need to nurture you, basically. And this is not... Yeah, okay. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Yay. 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 Nine of Pentacles. It's about self-worth. It's about getting gone. It's about you happily nurturing your own projects, your own family, your own, what you consider your own. There's a return to that, and you being able to nurture it. Because it is time to have some fun again, quite honestly. I mean, this is about you being able to confront a long-standing dysfunction and rid yourself of it so you can be happy. Okay. Thank God. I mean, well, you know, it's about time, right? Taurus. Because the person that you're with, they need to go their own way. This is someone that it feels like they don't. It feels like the reason why they kind of are so much for others is because they don't feel like they can do for themselves. I don't think it's that they don't want to. I think this person's ashamed that they can't. I think it's deeper than that, which means that this person literally has nothing to lose. That's why they go for broke all the time. That's why they're so intent and strategic, is because they don't have anything to lose. They've got nothing without their host or without their provider. So this is someone that deep down, it's not that they can't or they won't, it's that they can't. Something is revealed, insight and a breakthrough. Yes, indeedy, that would be true. That's what we see going on right here. This whole bottom row right here. This is about things shuffling loose and you finally getting the time to process and to look at what really was going on. Look at the dynamics of this. There's no interest in reconciliation or reviving, but there is benefit in forgiveness and coming full circle with it. And to do that, you have to process it. Emotionally, you got to think about it. You got to realize what's what. Don't get hung up on the blame. Just like, oh, that makes sense why they had this reaction because I was doing this or I felt this way, or just see it for what it is. There's too much going on here to blame and to this and that. You've been stuck here long enough. Don't keep staying stuck with this emotional tug of war that's not going to find it. This person won't be cooperative to that. No beating yourself up, please. So you need to rest. You need solitude and time to process. And to take a break. I like this resting position here. This is you having breakthroughs and insights, reviewing the past and coming to terms with it. And that's what this year is about, and that's what needs to be nurtured. More importantly, you need to nurture. Please get some rest. I feel like I've said that before. But please get some rest. What else for Taurus? I'm so happy to see. Can I just say I'm so happy to see the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, because I feel like after how hard you worked, you deserve to kind of let loose, to have a little fun. It is okay to let loose and to just go apey and to just kind of have a few times of wild abandon and celebrate yourself and your freedom and do your thing. Because yeah, a lot of hard work. Six of Swords reversed. We see that Six of Swords here. And the Empress reversed. This is someone who won't let go, and it's a codependent situation. We've got someone with parent issues, like mom issues, or, their own mother issues. So this is a relationship you've probably been trying to leave behind, and the other person has been quite possibly sabotaging that because they want to still be taken care of. And so we've got some codependency issues here, and someone having a difficult time letting go and being able to accept that it's over. Not your problem. You might have to manage that, and you will, very successfully and under no uncertain terms, but it is not your responsibility. They never were. Just made you feel like it. All right, this is the year of you, Taurus. You taking care of you. You finally breaking free and getting to do what you want. And having your own time and figuring out what you want. Figuring out what you want to do. Because you've confronted the issues and it's like, nope, not doing this anymore. If it doesn't feel right, I'm not doing it. Okay. I hope this was helpful, Taurus. I'm glad to see you unburdened. I hope to see you in the next reading, and you take care of you, okay? Love and support to you this year. All right. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care.